Talk to my big sister. Here. The TV calls on the audio. The TV.
Well, I'm deaf in my right ear.
No,
hello?
It comes from the TV.
Hello?
Yes, what is this about? You're gonna hack my brother's system?
I'm fucking with this dude.
Yeah, well, my brother is also autistic with ADHD, if you couldn't tell.
Okay, my bad, I didn't know.
So, yeah, so if you could just pipe that shit the fuck down, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, have a nice day.
I'll leave then, I'll see ya.
Good shit,
All right.
you do that.
Alright.
Love you.
Love you too.
Thanks.
I did not raise two autistic children for neither of you to share my special interests, okay? Do either of you like soccer? Not really. I do. Okay, every time we're together, we're only gonna talk about soccer. Okay, 1970s punk rock? No. No, sorry. Are you serious right now? That's basically what I raised you on so that you would like it when you were older and we could all talk about it. Whatever, computer engineering. No. Well, just get out of here. We already share soccer, I don't need you anymore. And Isa, I did not teach you binary code in elementary school for you to let me down like this. I'm sorry? Okay, songwriting. Yeah, definitely. Okay, guitar. Yes. Bass. Piano. Yep. So every time I see you, we are only gonna talk about music stuff. Got it? Sure. Here's some eggs. I made 10 more tortillas for you in the fridge, so just put them in the microwave, okay? When I'm not here, you cook breakfast for yourself. Thank you, I will. Yeah. You're still not eating enough, so I made you a platter. Chocolate, Oreos, an avocado, and then crackers are very good. Thank you. Yeah, I will. I will eat them. You better. And I brought you pan dulce. Eat one right now. But I just had eggs. Sure, thank you. What did you eat for dinner last night? I don't remember. Thought so. Here's a bowl of cooked chicken, okay? Again, microwave. It is so easy. Putting this in the fridge for you. Really, I'm fine. I just haven't been super hungry. I know what you're doing. Here. Okay. I'm watching you. Just to let you know, I might stop masking in front of you so that I can be more comfortable and minimize burnout. Wait, what's masking? Oh, yeah, it's basically acting like a neurotypical person. So you see right now I'm adding tone to my voice so that it better conveys my emotions, and I'm adding facial expressions and trying to stand still. But everyone does that. I guess everyone does it to an extent, but the amount of energy that it would take you to mask is not comparable at all to the amount of energy that it takes me to seem like a normal person. I completely understand what it's like for you. I'm also a little bit autistic. You know, like sometimes I'm with people and I don't really want to smile, but they told a joke and it would be rude if I don't smile, so I do it anyway.
Hi. Must be Alice.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Alice.
You too.
Yeah. Well, Alice, do you want to go over to the park bench?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, Alice, it seems we both got autism, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Thanks to this person, I can finally get my beetle. So for those of you who don't know, to deal with negative comments, I've made a goal. When I've reached a certain number of people I've had to block, then I'll get myself a beetle. No, not the car. I'm so excited to have one as a pet, so I sent the email and I'm just waiting for them to be in stock. I love doing this because instead of focusing on the negative comments, I'm just really excited that it's one step closer to getting a beetle. I can get my beetle now!
I've got a record player that was made in 2014. Now my hair blue, came out of 16 sort of green. I like vintage dresses when they fall, just lift my knees. I pretend I scream, them crying in the trees.
Put a finger down, very specific ADHD edition. I dare you to blind duet this. Put a finger down if you're very picky with food and the food's texture. Put a finger down if you're somewhere where there's lots of different types of sounds all happening at the same time. You get very upset or angry. Put a finger down if you're always biting your nails, tapping your foot, picking at your skin, or something else repetitive like that. Put a finger down if you find it hard to make new friends. Put a finger down if you find it very hard to relate to neurotypical people. Put a finger down if you have very specific comfort items, and when you lose them, you freak out until you find them again. Put a finger down if you have either a very high or a very low pain tolerance. Put a finger down if ever since you were a kid, people tend to point out that you're weird or quirky. Put a finger down if you tend to always have very different interests than your peers. Put a finger down if you have bad posture and or people tell you that you walk weird. Surprise, these are all autism things. Got a lot of fingers down, you got some research to do, my friend.
I wondered how long before this was a thing. Apparently 5 TikToks in. My first 2 kids were neurotypical. My third child, Noah, was diagnosed with autism shortly after his 5th birthday. They had run some genetic tests on him and found that he had a couple of chromosomal abnormalities. This wasn't an issue for us though, because at that point my tubes were tied. But I was really young when I had Noah, and about 6 or 7 years later, my husband and I decided we wanted to have more kids. We wanted to make sure, so we went to his geneticist and asked, what are the chances of us having another child with these abnormalities and being autistic if we had more children? She said because our older kids were neurotypical, that it was most likely just a fluke. She didn't offer to test us. This was 8-9 years ago, so there was even less information out now, and there's not a lot of information out now about the chromosomal abnormalities. But, you know, she was a doctor and we took what she said at face value and believed her. So we had our 4th child, Lex. Looking back, yes, Lex did display signs of autism at a younger age. However, we didn't realize it was that at the time. He presented very differently than Noah, his older brother. Other than some sensory issues and some sleep problems and being very hyperactive, he basically presented as a typical child. It wasn't until his 2-year checkup when the doctor told us that he was displaying red flags for autism and referred us to early intervention. However, at that time, I was already 8 weeks pregnant with his brother. When Liam, our 5th child, was born, I immediately knew that something was different about him, and that was confirmed literally a month later. And we just kind of prepared that he was going to most likely be our most affected child, which has rang to be true. We were done having kids. We were not going to have any more. I was on birth control while my husband was trying to figure out insurance issues for his vasectomy. Liam was 4 months old when I found out that I was pregnant with Penelope, our youngest. At that point, we had already had all the genetic tests back for our younger kids, and we knew that most likely that Penelope, our youngest, would have this abnormality as well. It was really scary for us because it's not the autism piece, it's the fact that this abnormality can cause all kinds of issues. Many people told me to have an abortion, but again, I don't feel autism is a tragedy, and I feel every single one of my children are a gift. It's not a tragedy to have autistic children. For me, the biggest part is that with these abnormalities, it's basically Russian roulette, and you have no idea what other medical issues that could come with it.
Muchos no conocen a mi hermano Daniel, pero bueno, me preguntan mucho por qué no habla. Obviamente, sobre todo los nuevos, pues Dani no habla porque es autista. El autismo es un síndrome. Veo que muchos ponen que está enfermo, no está enfermo. Tiene un síndrome. Los síndromes son de adentro hacia afuera, las enfermedades son de afuera hacia adentro, como el coronavirus. ¿Sí o no, mi Dani? Él mentalmente es como tuviera 3, 4 años, más o menos, pero no habla nada. Eso no quiere decir que no pueda hablar. Hay gente que me dice, oye, dijo tal, dijo aquello. No dice nada, solo balbucea como bebé, entonces a veces pareciera que dice cosas como un bebé, pero no dice nada realmente. Dani siempre tiene juguetes en la mano. Chifla cuando se pone feliz. Él hace papelitos y juega con estos, y es lo que él hace, los hace cuadritos. ¿Ya vieron las revistas? Es como lo mejor que le puedes regalar a una revista. Desde que somos muy pequeños somos inseparables, ya que es mi hermano mayor. Cuando yo era niño, él me cuidaba a mí y ahora yo lo cuido a él. Te quiero. Like por la gente que es maravillosa en este mundo. Síguenos en Instagram, ahí vamos a estar contestando el día de hoy.
Can you please draw me a cat macaw?
Cat macaw?
Everything look good for you guys? All right, you guys enjoy it.
Good one. All right. Thank you. Good job. Oh.
Oh, it's a box. Cool.
What?
Ah!
Told you.
No.
Don't do it in here.
Not in here. Not in here.
Not
outside. The battery's not in it. You gotta
don't
the battery
show
on
me
the box.
the batteries.
Oh my gosh.
What is it? Just like, no, you'll break windows.
Train more gun.
Best Christmas ever? Can you put the battery on and do it outside?
Yeah.
Even so.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, Mike.
Yes!
One
Roy
time.
is so excited.
Okay.
How do I do this?
Hang on, wait a minute. Go, go
and it
out.
slides
Go
on.
off some more.
Yeah. It slides on.
I'm sorry for New Year's.
Here. There you go.
Go all the
Here.
way out.
Push it till it clicks. Go to the sidewalk.
Yeah! One time, one time.
Yes!
Okay, that's enough, bud. That's enough.
That was so cool! Yes!
I'm gonna save my poop and I
He doesn't know what to do.
That was so loud.
I know.
Merry Christmas, Micah.
Did you even say thank you yet? I'm taking everything else back in the store. Someone's gonna beat that.
It's white elephant, Mike.
I did it in the house.
Somebody else.
This nice lady from Spangles recognized Trent, and so he's gonna draw a request for her, and she wants a unicorn mermaid, right? Yes. Okay. Nice, Trent.
That's perfect, bud.
All right. Can you sign it? Awesome. Thank you, bud. Do you want to give it to her?
Yes.
Thank you, Trent, so very much.
All right. Thanks, Gretchen.
Thank you.
Cleaning my depression apartment. Wait for results.
I never cleaned, but I did stay up all night and I made this hoodie. It's my first bleach art thing. I think it's pretty good.